Another fellow Earth sign, Virgo.
Oh, let's talk about that Virgo.
Let's talk about the nitpicky Virgos. No offense to the Virgos out there, please. No letters. Actually, Virgoans are just very, very sweet by nature. They're very, very kind by
meticulous.
nature. Very meticulous. I'm a Virgo ascendant.
Okay.
And I'm so nitpicky, I annoy myself.
Virgos can be very prudish and judgmental too.
Very much so. Very
but
much
that's
so.
their gift.
That's their gift. That's their gift. I'm telling you, their gift for organization goes beyond that of anybody else in the zodiac. It really, really does. If they have a business, you best believe you're not going to go into that business establishment and see something out of place. It's not going to happen.
And can criticize like you would not believe.
In a minute. I do. Like I said, I'm a Virgo ascendant. I'm a Virgo ascendant. That's why I'm like, oh, now look at that. What, they could have done so, you know. I'm just, it's just that way with a Virgo. You know, they can be very nitpicky, but by the same token, at their best, they're just very well organized and very kind by nature.
And who do we have after Virgo?
Libra. Okay, Libra is definitely the sign that is ultimately, even though Taurus is ruled by Venus as well, that's Venus in its most aesthetic form. Libra are the diplomats of the zodiac. Librans make they're very social, they're very aesthetic. The taste, as you can see your arrangement here, that was done by two Libra women. Especially the females of this sign tend to be very, very attractive because it's a Venus ruled sign. Both men and women are very flirtatious and very well liked by members of the opposite sex. They're very, very attractive. Halle Berry, although she is a Leo, she is a Libra ascendant. I myself, I'm a Libra ascendant, and they tend to also be people who can't make their minds up. You have to make their mind up for them. They're very indecisive, and Librans.
They're diplomatic, though.
They're very diplomatic, and they hate. I mean, they just abhor any type of harsh language or difficult situation. They will. A Libra child has to be kept away from arguments, has to be kept away from bickering parents. They can't bear that. They can't take balance. That. Yeah, they seek balance.
Who do we have next?
Scorpio.
Yes.
Scorpio.
Ooh, your ascendant.
That's right. Scorpio.
Talk about
the most grounded and most aggressive of the water signs.
Emotionally complex.
Yes, very much emotionally complex. But they're actually the most grounded and most aggressive of the water signs. Scorpio at best is the most driven.
Ambitious.
In regards to ambition. Okay? Now, the worst trait of a Scorpio, of a Scorpio native.
Anger
and revenge.
Vengeance. Oh my God.
Very much vengeful. Very vengeful. They'll hold a grudge forever. And they'll hunt you down and get you.
Don't take them off. Don't take them off.
Don't cross them. I'm telling you, do not cross them the wrong way. They will find you. And the thing is, they can also be very, very plotting. You know, when it comes to that revenge, they can say, yeah, well, so-and-so goes to work at so-and-so time. Now, see if I get this so-and-so, I can confront them. Oh, yeah, they'll hunt you down now. They really will, yeah.
Who do we have next?
Well, then you have Sagittarius. That is the sign of the philosopher. That's the zodiacal sign of the theologian.
They're here to share knowledge and information.
Exactly, they are. They're ruled by Jupiter. They're very jovial. Most of our great comedians, Red Fox, Richard Pryor, they were Sagittarians. They're very blunt, though. If they see something that is awry about you, they're not as tasteful as, say, Capricorns or maybe a Piscean, and more gentle and pull you to the side. They'll just say, hey, guy, man, your fly's open. Can you do something about that, please?
That's right.
Well, now, Capricorns can be pretty direct themselves.
Yeah, right.
Only difference, though, with the Capricorn directness, we take time and phrase it in a manner that you really won't get offended.
Exactly.
You'll understand where we're coming from, but you won't be offended.
That's right. I saw one, this was a Sagittarian little kid. He was in the store one time, and he said, Mommy, look, that guy has a booger in his nose. You see that? Just like that. I knew the kids, you know.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. Just right out, just very blunt, but very, very jovial. The life of the party.
That's right.
Lots of knowledge, and they make some of the best preachers and priests, men and women of the cloth you ever want to meet.
And after Sag, we come back to Capricorn.
Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, the father of the zodiac. That's right. As I mentioned, Cancer being the mother of the zodiac, Capricorn is the father.
So wait a minute now. We have Mother Nature and Father Time.
And Father
Exactly.
Time.
Oh, that's the balance.
That's
there now.
right. Cancer is the yin.
Okay.
Capricorn is the yang.
Exactly.
They are the opposites, but when they blend, they make perfection.
Talk about it.
Now,
yeah.
before we run out of time, let's talk about Tupac Shakur and his rise. And
Okay, well, Tupac Shakur, was born on June 16th, 1970.
6 and 1 is 7.
Yeah, and
Numerology.
Tupac Shakur had a lot of Venusian influence, which made him very artistic, very, very much artistic, and he had a conjunction, a combination of Mercury and Venus, which made him flow with words. Okay, but one of the negatives he had on his midheaven or his career, he had a bad opposition. Opposition means when two planets are in bad relationship to each other. Between Mars, the planet of war, and Pluto, the planet of death. And also Saturn was square both planets.
Exactly.
And Saturn is the planet also of death. Okay? And when that occurred on September of 96. Okay? And that was the very day he was shot. That was the very day he was shot. Now, when he died on Friday the 13th of that same month, Pluto had exactly come 15 degrees of his birth sign. And Pluto is the planet of death. And that's when he succumbed to his injuries.
And Pluto, 9 times out of 10, will bring a violent death.
Yes.
So is that where that 7 comes in?
Actually, the main thing that influenced Tupac Shakur numerologically was the 16 factor.
Oh, the 16.
The 16 is known as the lightning struck tower.
Oh.
Okay, those under the 16 will tend to meet with sudden demise and sudden violent demise many times, such as Tupac Shakur.
That's right. Abraham Lincoln also was the
Exactly.
16th president of the United States who died very violently and also predicted his death.
Exactly.
Predicted his own.
That's right.
Yes. Dreamt of it,
This is so interesting, brothers. It's been so nice having you here on Color Me Poetry.
Same here.
Right now,
Same
Tom,
here.
next time we want to get back. We want to get to Billie Holiday and some of the other people.
Sure,
that we talk
sure.
about.
We gotta make sure we tie up Aquarius and Pisces now, because the water bears and the fishes out there might get a little,
Okay.
Oh, we didn't do this.
we didn't do Aquarius.
Really
and Pisces.
quick, Aquarius.
Mhm.
Aquarius is the sign of the high technology, the sign of the visionary, the sign of the occultist.
New Age.
Right, the New Age. Okay, when you see those crystals and you see those people talking about all this New Age type stuff and computer stuff. Yeah, Oprah Winfrey, Michael Jordan, very good examples of popular celebrity Aquarians.
And the Pisces.
Pisces, the sign of the
dreamers.
dreamer. That's right, the sign of the dreamer.
Visionary.
The Pisces, whereas Sagittarians would be the more religious by nature. Pisces are the more spiritual.
Yes.
By nature. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
And there's no one else in the zodiac more creative than a Piscean. No one more creative than a Piscean.
Now you guys have a website.
Yes.
Can you give us your website?